Good morning and welcome back to Valley News Now. I'm Adam Shalafu, and I am joined by Harrison Prey. Harrison is at Northview Church voting poll, and Harrison, hard at work this morning, heading into the afternoon. Why don't you break it down for us briefly? What's going on over there?
Well, Adam, it's still just as busy as we heard from the other locations yesterday. I talked to a couple of poll workers walking in, and they were saying that it was at first started at a 45-minute wait. Now it's an hour plus, and you can probably see behind me that people are kind of making a slinky-like type of line outside of me, or right behind me. And so it definitely is a lot to take into consideration when coming here and voting. I also talked to Cynthia Froholt, another poll worker who talked about how yesterday, right from the start at around 11 a.m., it was very busy, but then after 4 o'clock it was probably at its busiest, probably an hour and a half plus to wait. So that's currently what it's like here. People are just making their way around and trying to budget the time as they cast in their votes.
And Harrison, as we discussed earlier, we're learning some new regulations about what you can and can't wear to the polling places. I know you have more coming up tonight at 6, but give us a little sneak preview of some of the things we're learning from our research.
That's correct, Adam. Yeah, so I did talk to a poll worker in Cynthia Froholt, and I did ask her about those incidents, and she did say that there were a few incidents yesterday where people were wearing those shirts, but they were complying and they were wearing them inside out, or they would take off hats of the supporting candidates that they were wearing. So that is all that she gave me. Didn't tell me the exact age demographic as to who wore those, but that was basically the rundown of what transpired yesterday. But that's really all I can speak about at that moment, was the information that she gave me earlier. So we'll see how it goes, and I'm sure over the next, between now and the rest of the day, I'll be able to get more information on that.
And Harrison, just to clarify, because this is great and useful, relevant information for people who might be getting ready to head out to the polls, whether it be for early voting or next Tuesday, but you're not allowed to wear the apparel of any political candidate to the actual polling places, and I believe it's within 100 yards per North Dakota's voting rules and regulations.
That is correct, Adam. You cannot wear any of those clothing apparels to the voting polls, and that was made very clear. I was actually on the lookout today to see if anybody wore any supporter, and I haven't found one yet, but that's something that people are going to have to look out for if they are going to make their way over here. If they happen to accidentally wear them just because it's getting close to election day and they happen to show up, they unfortunately have to head back to their cars and take it off. So that's something that they're going to have to be aware of, and just to make clear, they cannot wear those to polling locations.
Thank you very much, Harrison. I know you're still in the process of gathering more information, learning about what's happening with those people who have broken those regulations, or perhaps just learning about those regulations the hard way, as they show up and being asked to change that shirt inside out, take that hat off, whatever it may be. Keep up the good work. Looking forward to seeing you back at the studio, and thank you very much for joining us on Valley News Now. Harrison, is there anything else you'd like to add before we let you go?
No, Adam, just to be aware about that whole rule and law in the state of North Dakota. As much as you may show a lot of passion for a certain candidate and represent your colors, just know that it's not what you're allowed to do. So if you happen to, as you said, learn the hard way and go back to your car and change your shirt, then that's what it takes. But for now, here in Fargo, I'll do what I can to provide more information as the day goes along. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you very much, Harrison. Always appreciate you. Hot on the trail. learning more information for the good people watching at home. And that's all for now on Valley News Now. We'll see you next time.